Thomas the tank engine puffed along his branch line with Annie and Clarabelle. That night, when Thomas returned to the sheds, the Fat Controller was waiting. "I'm sending you to the works for an overhaul and a new shape." Thomas was happy about this, and he went happily to sleep. The next morning, Thomas left for the works, and the other engines were left to do his work.
"The Fat Controller says I'm to take Annie and Clarabelle,"
said Duck.
"And I will be doing Thomas' jumping duties and digging his goods trains,"
added Percy. Later, Duck took Thomas's 2 coaches to Knapford where he met Gordon, and he was not happy. "Why doesn't the Fat Controller give me a new shape and an overhaul? First Henry and now Thomas. I don't see why the Fat Controller gives shapes to engines who clearly do not deserve them." Gordon huffed grandly out of the station. Percy was shunting in the yard when Henry and James came in. "I wonder what Thomas will look like when he comes back."
"Maybe he will get a nice coat of red paint like me,"
James and Henry said to Percy.
"I'm not sure, but an engine like Thomas surely deserves it."
"Try telling Gordon that,"
chuckled James. "I remember when I had my old shape. Everyone thought I looked like a green Gordon, and it caused me lots of problems, and since I got my new shape it has served me well ever since." And the 2 big engines went back to work, leaving Percy to continue shunting. Duck enjoyed doing Thomas's passenger work, but Annie and Clarabelle missed Thomas very much.
"Never mind, Thomas will be home soon with a new shape,"
comforted Duck. Thomas was due to return 3 days later, and all the engines were excited, all except Gordon. "Ha! I should get a new shape!" The men were running the final test to see if Thomas was ready. "I can't wait to show the engines my new shape," he said happily to himself. "Your new shape will make you a stronger engine and you'll be able to handle heavier loads." When Thomas returned, all the engines gave him such a greeting the Fat Controller held his ears.
"Your new shape looks splendid,"
said Percy. "I'm just glad to be home." Now Thomas can take longer goods trains than ever before. All the engines were impressed with his new shape, even Gordon.